Okay, for sure. Cool. Good.
Wow, that was a very good intro. Thank you for that, E-Man. Welcome, folks. It is us, Tyson and E-Man. We're back.
Hello.
At the Too Good For You podcast. Sorry, I got to do my adjustments. This is a podcast that is too good, made just right for you, folks. E-Man, how are you doing this week? Oops, I exited out of your Bass Pro Shop.
No! Okay. I'll get to your question real quick. This Bass Pro tab has been opened on my computer for, what, a month and a half now?
Oh, probably 2 months.
Probably 2 months. 2 months. And the only reason it's open is because trying to get these hats, but they keep selling out of certain colors. So we just already have them in the cart ready to go. And you just fucking exited a 2-month tab, Tyson. I'm a little upset.
Sue me.
All right. Anyways, it's been good. It's been good. The heat's been ass, but cooling down, so that's great.
Yeah, we're getting there. We are almost there.
That's right. Other than that, yeah, I went Top Golf for the first time. Fun
Nice.
stuff. Almost witnessed an accident. Kind of scary.
Oh, that's
kind of fun.
Why, what happened?
All right. Would you consider yourself a good human being?
Morally, yes.
Okay. Well, we'll get back to that. Anyway, so on my exit, there's this one exit that's like really fast, and like it's like literally like 2 seconds, or you kind of have to go down another mile just to exit again.
You're talking about your house exit, or
Yep.
okay,
You know which one.
sure.
Yeah, so there's this really small exit. Anyway, so there's 2 lanes that have to merge into the actual freeway. Now, this guy is kind of getting blocked in, and there's a big rig right in front, like in the freeway, but he's going slow because it's a fucking big rig.
Yep.
This guy's like, fuck it, I'm gonna merge on. He merges on. Bro, the way he merged on, he almost hit the tire of the big rig, and it looked so close that I thought the big rig was like about to like snatch up his whole front hood and just do because he braked really hard before that happened. So it's like,
Damn.
wow, I almost witnessed someone getting trampled by an 18-wheeler.
That's scary.
Anyways,
Oh, that's cool. That's nice.
yeah.
Good, man. I'm glad everything's well. E-Man, I have a question to ask for you.
Oh, all right.
What's going on in the world right now? What is...
Man, don't do this to me. I'm a
what
bubble
is-
child. You know this. Oh, the queen died.
Wrong. NFL is back, right?
Oh yeah, the game is back.
Fuck the queen. It's we're here about
Fuck the
football.
monarchy.
We are here for football.
That is right. The season started. Fuck
the queen. We do not really care about that and her tyrant ways.
Kind of upset, honestly.
So let's talk about it. This is the Too Good For You podcast has now became a Too Good For Football podcast. Now we're just going to talk about football because football is back, and everything is good now. Life is good. I mean, I'm happy. I'm undefeated.
Yeah, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
E-Man is not. So let's talk about it, E-Man. How do you feel about losing to possible Super Bowl contenders, the Buffalo Bills?
What I think is that the Rams were still riding on their little high horse, winning the Super Bowl. You know, got that feeling confident.
31-10.
Stop! Don't remind me, bud. Don't remind me. But I don't think they were prepared. I do not think they're prepared. I still feel like Stafford relies too much on Cooper Kupp and is not using the rest of the team. But I mean, I get it. But at the same time, yeah. So I'm upset. First game, but it's only the first game. We got a lot of time to come back.
Amen. But, man, let me tell you something about a way to start a season, boys and girls. A start of the season. First game of the 2022 NFL season, a 31-10 Super Bowl champions.
Beating a Super Bowl team, yeah.
Good stuff, man. But
It's
no,
Buffalo Bills.
I mean, hey, honestly though, they are Super Bowl contenders. So I mean, I'm excited. I was rooting for them last year.
It was just funny because freaking freaking OBJ, right? On Buffalo Bills. And I'm pretty sure that fucker was like talking mad shit.
OBJ is not on the
Oh,
Bills.
Von Miller then.
Yes.
Oh, it's Von Miller. Okay. See, fake fan, I guess. But Yeah, I'm pretty sure Von Miller got in their head then.
No, of course, dude. I mean, it's always fun. I mean, this week was beautiful. There were a lot of great matches up this week.
Were you able to watch the games?
Yeah, for the most part. I watched, I was only able to watch one. I don't really watch a lot of it live because I'm usually busy during the days and stuff. But
Damn, you just called out the whole NFL Sunday people. You're too busy. You're too good. I get it.
I didn't say I'm too good. I'm just busy on my days, so sometimes I don't get to watch every game. I also don't have cable.
Oh,
so
I thought
it's
you were
not
gonna say
like-
I also have a life. So, oh, buddy, what are you saying?
Why do you think that
What's
I'm?
going on here?
It's crazy how my team's 1-0 and
Shut
yours
the
is
fuck
0-1. I don't want to hear
Shut
this
up.
shit. So let's go through this. All right. So the Bills absolutely embarrassed the Rams on Thursday.
It's true.
Next, we have the 49ers losing to the Bears. I think Trey Lance really needs to step up for the 49ers. It's going to be interesting for him since he's taken Jimmy G's starting position as quarterback. My dad is a 49ers fan. He fucking hates everything about the 49ers at this point in his life, but he's still, riding, so I respect to him. Next, Patriots getting embarrassed by the Dolphins. That fucking sucks. Is Bill Belichick still coaching for the Patriots? Bill Belichick. Yeah. Oh, and the general manager for the Patriots now. Yeah, interesting. So that's crazy because the Dolphins are ass, and
Lost to them.
It's cool. So shout outs to that. What we got? Was there what?
It's still going.
Who won overtime? Oh, I guess they tied. So the Colts and the Texans have tied. Ravens beat Jets.
That's a New York Jets. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah, they kind of been.
But sad Lamar, because we are expecting the Ravens to come back to him with some numbers, because my man's been working, but has not been given any numbers, man. He's got to get paid. So hopefully the Baltimore can give our man some fucking money. Aaron Perkset lost to the Vikings. Did you hear that? Aaron Rodgers plays on Percocets.
I did. I saw that on Twitter. That was funny.
Aaron Perks lost to the Vikings today. Fucking idiot. Chargers. I don't really care.
Oh, okay.
Chargers have beat the Raiders, and the Buccaneers are
currently playing right now.
Sorry,
as we
well, because
record.
this is gonna be weird because usually we don't record on this day, but
it's football Sunday.
I'm trying. It's football Sunday for us today.
That's what this podcast is.
The Eagles beat the Lions. Interesting.
It's a close game though.
Yep. Steelers beat the Bengals.
That one went in overtime. That one I heard was a really good game because the Steelers was giving it to Joe Burrow.
Yep. You know why? It's because Mike Tomlin gifted his entire team black Air Forces for week 1.
Is that why?
Yeah. I mean, they only won by they only won by 3 points, but the Black Force energy was in the Steelers, ballpark. So respects to them. The Browns beat the Panthers, which is honestly sad because of fucking right. The Panthers just got fucking our boy. What the hell? Sorry. The Panthers just got Baker Mayfield from the Browns, right? So that was a big matchup because it's Baker Mayfield week 1 playing back in Cleveland against his team, and he fucking loses. So what does that say? What you mean? But whatever. Okay. Next, Saints beat Falcons.
Oh.
Let's go, baby. Barely, though, unfortunately. So not the happiest win, but a win's a win.
Yeah.
So I'll take it. The Commanders beat the worst team in the NFL, the Jags. So that's nice.
Washington became Commanders?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lame ass name.
So let's go across all of the racist team sports names.
Yeah, dude. Fucking what? The Redskins right off the bat.
Well, those are the Commanders now.
Well, yeah.
And now we have the what the hell are they? The Cleveland Land.
This is football?
No, this is baseball.
Oh.
What What did the baseball team change their to?
It
Guardians.
used to be the Braves.
No, they
right?
used to be the
So,
Cleveland Indians. Now they're the Cleveland Guardians.
That's ironic. Crazy. Okay.
But yep. So shout outs to them. Funny thing I saw today, on Sunday, is that the Commanders are so ass that whoever was doing their merch put the wrong Washington on their mugs.
No way.
Yeah, they're a Washington D.C. team, but they had the state of Washington on like mugs. So
That's
if that gives you any indication on how good the Washington Commanders are.
Or like
Commanders.
these people are clearly not for their team.
Yeah, I need to see if I can find it, but they have a picture of it. I gotta show E-Man, folks. But yeah, so shout outs to the Commanders for doing Commander things. I can't find a photo.
All good.
And then Chiefs, putting a beat down on the Cardinals. Let's see what Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce can do for the Chiefs this year, folks. And beautiful Monday, I'm calling it now. The Broncos are going to beat the Seahawks. So when this episode comes out on Wednesday,
I mean, yeah.
we'll see how right I
They
am.
lost Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's on Broncos now, so
Yep.
he's going to fucking demolish
Hey, man.
Seahawks.
I'm not really a betting man, but if,
Put the bet on
if
there.
the Patreon subscribers who listen to the episodes early want to place the bets, go ahead and talk to us on Patreon. Patreon.com/TooGoodForYouPod, where you can get all our episodes brand spanking early for you. So you get all the jokes and all the fun stuff early before everyone else. So if you want to take me for my bet, follow us on Patreon. And yeah, that sounds like a good week one of the NFL. We are back, baby. It
We're
feels
back.
good.
I missed it, man. Oh, damn it. That sucks. Never mind.
What? Say it.
So, fans, I've decided to become sober.
Oh my God.
But I don't know anymore because it is football season, and I like to drink on Sundays.
Yep.
So.
Let me tell you, it's honestly hurting me. It's
hard.
It's hard.
I told myself I was gonna do it last week. I lasted 6 days, not even a full week. So, see how it goes.
It's one of those things. You gotta count every day as a victory, baby.
That's right. Anyway,
But yeah.
football
so-
season's back. I love it.
So thank you, folks, for listening to the Too Good for Football podcast, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we gotta. Now we gotta do this for how many games will we play in a season?
What? There's 13?
18.
18?
So we got 18 weeks of the Too Good for Football podcast.
Where they just get the highlights of
I'm
everything.
just gonna
ready to go.
tell the scores if people don't already know it. But yeah, if you had to pick your least favorite NFL team,
My least favorite.
yes, whether it be just for the team, for the fans, for the players,
Okay.
who would you pick?
Probably 49ers.
Interesting. That's
They
a
talk so
pretty.
much trash, dude.
It sounds like someone is a little bit of butthurt because he's a motherfucking Rams fan. And the Rams...
We beat them, though.
The
We
Rams
beat
fans don't like when the 49ers buy too many
right,
tickets to the stadium because they want it to be Rams' house, not the 49ers'
Exactly.
house.
Whose house?
Oh,
Rams'
it
house.
sounds like your
No.
own fans can't even buy tickets to your game,
Shut
though.
up. Shut up. All right.
Gucci.
Enough about that. All right. What upset me last season is that the 49ers,
Yes.
they did beat us. I think it was 3 games each time we played them. Before like the big 4th game to get into the playoffs? Yeah. Super Bowl? Super Bowl. No, playoffs. Anyway, when they finally lost, they were the biggest sore losers ever. We lost them 3 times. Yeah, we could be sore losers and like talk all this shit. But the way that they reacted to it, it was just like, it was annoying. And then like the fan base is just really annoying. So I mean, if you're a 49er fan, that's cool, but don't bring that shit here.
Man.
Just don't bring that shit here.
Interesting.
So, 49ers is probably my least favorite team. And it's not because of the players. It's just the fans. The fans is what kills it for me. I will say they're fun to drink with,
tough,
though.
man.
They're fun to drink with at a tailgate, though.
Okay.
But when the game's on, yeah, no.
But just Rams fans being crybabies as
Shut
always.
the fuck. I'm a
Rams fans just being
okay, buddy. All right,
crybabies.
go ahead. Give me your worst team. Let me hear it.
Probably just the Commanders. Honestly, just fuck them, dude. I mean, but even
what's
when they
your
were the
rationale,
Redskins,
though?
they were still.
What's the rationale?
They're just a shitty franchise. They have nothing going for them. It's like we just kick them off and no one would even bat an eye. I don't even like if I go on like SeatGeek and look at like the watch, yeah, like
Be
Commander
$5.
teams, like be like $12, bro. Like really,
Front row too. Like
yeah. I don't even know, but yeah, honestly, that's probably just my least favorite team, only just because like they have done nothing.
I mean, if their own marketing team and sales team don't even know their own logo, it's kind of sad. Pretty sad. It kind of shows you who's working for them too.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, I
Still
guess
pricey.
it's pricey, I guess, but
all right.
it's because they're playing the Eagles. This team, that's what I'm looking at. But yeah, I would just say the Commanders, just because I'm petty and
Okay.
What?
All right. So
want to talk some shit.
if you could take a team away and give it to a new city, what city would you give it to?
Wait, what? If
So,
I could
like-
take a team,
Yeah. So like, if Washington Commanders,
mm-hmm.
like they were like, fuck it. All right, we're moving to a different city. But what city to like rebrand and do everything? What city would you want them to move to? And like, doesn't even have to be like a big one. It could be fucking, I don't know. What's a small city in Utah or some shit?
I mean, it's hard. I think it's hard to do a lot of like rebrands, especially for football teams. I mean, because you need to have capital for it, right? Like for the Raiders, like they had a perfect out,
From
like
Oakland to Las Vegas.
yeah, because Las Vegas, I think, needs more stuff because it has becoming such a dying city. I think it unfortunately needs something else to like
well, I mean,
keep it up.
What's their hockey team?
The Golden Knights.
The Golden Knights. I think that's what revived the.
They have the Golden Knights and the WNBA Aces. So I think they could benefit from just a regular basketball team as well. They have a football team. I mean, baseball would be a little spicy out there in Las
That'd
Vegas.
be way too hot.
But yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like they had a good rebrand going from Oakland to Vegas. But I mean, right now, I mean, most of the cities I think are pretty cool. I mean, I guess you could give like Oregon a team.
Portland. The Portland.
Yeah,
I was gonna say the Trailblazers.
that's already their basketball team. Hey, it could just be like the Portland Pioneers or some shit.
Wow, look, he's a franchise manager, sir.
I'll
Need you to-
buy an NFL team.
Hey, subscribe to the Patreon. watch us buy a football
Help
team.
us do real NFL management on the Patreon. But yeah, I mean, other than that, because I can't really think, because a lot of the states in the Midwest already have their teams that have been there for a long
They're
time.
established.
Yeah, and the East Coast is already pretty filled as well. So
Like with the big cities.
yeah, I mean, I guess like unless you're like a team in Maine, but like. You got to think as well. Like, there's got to be something to do like,
While you're down there.
Yeah, or just to have like the ability to like bring people like before like Vegas, like the Raiders were there. Like Vegas already had like a booming industry, so bringing a football team it was only
Just
going to bring
bringing
more
more people.
But if no one's going to Delaware, don't need to put a fucking team in Delaware because no one's still going to go, right?
That is
New
true.
Hampshire, no one's gonna fucking go to New Hampshire to watch a NFL team. Like you gotta think of like what big cities, already have the capital, but unfortunately, it costs a lot of money and displacement of people for that shit, so it's hard to do all that stuff. But I guess really the only state I can think of would just be Oregon because they don't have
I
an
would
NFL
say,
team.
yeah.
But
That'd be the only
other than that, like everyone else already has a team or
has a team nearby to it.
or not even that. It's just like yeah, that too. Or it's just like who wants to go to Idaho to watch a football
the
game? Yeah, the potato farmers or some shit. Like they have college teams. If you really want to watch football, I mean that's where most of those states shine is their college football.
ball.
So
Yeah.
that's also probably why Oregon doesn't need an NFL team because they have the Ducks, which is good enough for them. But yep,
What's the other Oregon? There's another Oregon.
Oregon State, the Beavers.
Beavers. Yeah, there it is.
So I was gonna have you rate all the NFL theme songs, but I feel like that'd be too much to do for the audio.
We're gonna pick the favorite one, and that's how we're starting the podcast. That's gonna be the podcast starter.
Sunday Night Football. How do you feel about Sunday Night Football song?
Got a lot of horns, got a lot of excitement.
Uh-huh.
It kind of amps you up, gets you ready for the game.
Okay.
It's a good one. I like it.
Okay. Monday Night Football.
Boring as fuck.
Monday Night Football is boring?
I don't like Monday Night Footballs. Bro.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on the bottom of it so far.
Okay. Thursday Night Football. I don't know if they don't have to.
Don't worry, I'll put all the things on there.
Okay.
That one? Mid.
Okay.
And
we got NFL on Fox.
Fuck, dude, that one is so good, dude. That's like, you hear that, you're like, yes, it's time to go. We're watching the fucking game.
What fucking day it is.
Yes, that one is my favorite one.
All right, and then NFL on CBS.
It's a good one, but it's not as exciting. So. Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so that's what we got. So what do you?
Fox.
So you're thinking Fox is the number one.
All the way.
Okay, and then what about Thursday, Monday, and then CBS?
So, let's see. The first one was. What was the first one?
Give me 1 second.
I should have had a tier list already going.
I should have. Okay, here we go. Thursday
night.
Thursday night is the Christmas sounding
bells,
one.
Yeah. That's mid, so that'd be the third.
Okay. Sunday. Sorry, hold on. Sunday night.
Number 2.
Okay, so you have what?
Fox. Sunday night.
Okay. Fox, Sunday night, Monday.
Fucking bottom. Bottom of the way.
Okay. And then the CBS. So you have
So it's,
Fox.
no, it goes Fox, CBS.
CBS.
Thursday? Thursday night?
Thursday is the Christmas.
Oh. Yeah, so that's the mid one. So Thursday.
And then
Monday. Is that the last one? There's only 4.
Did you do Sunday? No, there's 5. Where'd you put Sunday?
Sunday was... Okay, so then it goes... A Fox, CBS, Sunday.
Okay. Then
Thursday, and then Monday.
Interesting.
That's my tier list.
Okay, interesting. You know,
I feel like you have other ones. You're different.
Yeah, I am. I think Fox again is the best. I'm actually gonna go Fox, and then Monday, and then Sunday. Actually, no. Fox, Sunday, Monday, CBS, Thursday. I don't like the Christmas jingle. Like that doesn't need to be there.
I do agree that it's slow, but it amps up a little bit.
It does.
So that's why it's like kind of like.
But the thing with the other ones, like they start off strong.
The Fox one is like you instantly.
Yeah,
hear
the
it.
Fox like just gets you from the beginning.
You sit down with your drink in your hand, ready to go. This one is like what I hear when it's halftime, ready to go.
Yeah,
that's like the thing that.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna go Fox Sunday, CBS Monday, Thursday.
Okay. All right. I'm glad we agree on at least Fox is the top.
Yeah, well,
I'm glad we agree with that.
That's a classic banger.
Dude.
That is a classical song. But yeah, man. Nothing like football in the fall.
I love football, man.
Me too. Man, I wanted to... Okay, sorry. Okay, thank you guys for listening to the football. I think I'm done with football now.
Come back next week.
Yeah, come back next week. We'll do the same thing again.
So.
We'll rate all the themes again to see if anything changes for 18 weeks. We'll do the same thing.
There we go.
Okay, I want to test your moral judgment.
Oh, God.
I guess.
All right. So this is going to go back to a good human being. Okay, go ahead.
I guess. So, well, I mean, it's not really good. I mean, maybe moral is wrong because it's just something, right? I got to send you a video to watch.
Okay.
I'll try to explain it. It is a essentially a video, right? Have you heard of like the button like theories of where it's like, oh, like you push this button, someone dies, and you get like $100,000 or something like that.
Yeah, didn't they make a movie like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's this video.
The guy in the office.
No,
Aw,
it's a Johnny cartoon. I'm trying to figure. I don't even know how I found it. I think I found it on Reddit, but so essentially it goes like you have these two kids are hanging out, right?
Okay.
And a man appears to them. And he has a box with a button.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially his thing is you push the button and then you'll instantly get like 1,000,000 yen, which is I don't know how much that is. I don't know what the conversion is,
sure.
right?
Just do that.
But when you push the button, your consciousness is like teleported into a box for oh, fuck, I need
okay. So is it like you're conscious? So if someone pushes it, you're dead next.
No. So it's
mind.
you push the button, and I think I'm just gonna say 1,000,000. So you have to live 1,000,000 years in a totally like secluded
that's
thing,
totally
right?
different. Okay.
But in reality, it's only been a second. But in your mind, you think that it's been like 1,000,000 years. I gotta find this.
But you're saying would I push that button if that was the case? Right?
I gotta get I gotta find out this thing. Okay, here we go. Boom. Okay. Yes, Papa.
Right.
I'm good. I got it.
Let's see what they got.
So, 500 million year button. Okay, 500 million year button. Okay, story. Let's do some reading, folks. If I can figure this out. Alright, so what do you do? And okay. Yes, so 1,000,000 yen to whoever pushes the button. But in this case, the button pusher must spend 500 million years alone in an empty space, at the end of which they'll forget the entire 500 million year ordeal and return to the moment they push the button. So essentially, right, in the video, it shows this little homie and his friend does it, right? Mm-hmm. So he's watching his friend do it. He watches his friend push the button, the money comes out, his friend just takes the money. And he's like, oh, wow, let me do it again. Boom, does it again. Instantly, money comes out. And this kid's like, what the hell? Like, that's so easy. Like,
Yeah.
But
there's a cat.
Yes.
There's a cat.
So then he goes, okay, like, I'm going to do it. Pushes the button, and then he's just, like, teleported into an empty room.
Okay.
And he's like, what the hell? Like, what's going on?
And he has to wait 500.
And then, so then, like, the story goes is, like, him, like, kind of just, like, trying to, like, make time go. Like, just make, like, he has to be there for 500 million years.
Yeah.
And then
no amount of money would make me do that. No amount of money.
No amount of money?
Bro, 500 million years?
But
and you can't like honestly?
But then again, it's also not exactly 500 cuz you come back to the present moment, and you forget everything that happened.
But during that time, that's a long time.
It's a long
500
time.
million. I'm about to find 500 million ways to die. Like at that point,
but
dude.
You can, dude.
Exactly.
There's nothing in the room. It's literally this is kind of what the room was. It's just
it's an empty space.
Just an empty space.
Hell no. No amount of money would ever make me do that. Cause dude, it's like that's torture. That is torture. You're by yourself in your own space, and then you just like 500 million years. Come on.
500 million years. I mean, what if you were like really just down on your luck? Like everything was just like going wrong, and you just needed a lot of money. Like,
Wait, so the guy that brought the box in the story,
yes.
did he mention this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he told them
Yeah.
you would have to wait 500 million years.
Yeah, it's he didn't want to. He told him what the box was. He told him everything, and but you're gonna get as much money as you want, right? And because again, it does really just happen in a second, but in your mind, you feel like it's been 500 million years.
Yeah, no.
And then once it's over, you forget everything, and you just come back to your.
I feel
to
like
your
that'd
day.
be so like, yeah. Even though you do forget at the end, which is like, I think that's the best part of it. 500 million years, dude. That's a long time of being just by yourself. Like, I don't even think I could go 1 week of like seclusion by myself, talking to no one and with nothing.
But I mean, so in the story, essentially the character like becomes like God, right? Because he spends so much time like just
Does he
like
see
analyzing.
everything going on, or is it just like
He's in the room.
Okay, so him and his thoughts. only.
He's doing it.
Okay,
but
alright.
essentially he like was able to like construct like the meaning of life. Like he became like
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Like he knew everything. Like he had enough time to sit there and think, right? But then like once it's done, he forgot everything. So he just comes back and normal, and the money just comes out, and he's like, oh yeah, it's been a second.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Imagine
You gotta-
that's
you gotta
dude,
watch
that's
the-
even
you gotta
worse.
watch the video.
Bro, that's even worse. Finding the meaning of life and then
I mean,
well, here's my money.
spending
Thanks.
500 million years, and man, it's crazy. Yeah.
Dude. I think if I did that, my first year would just be spent on why the hell did I press this damn button? Like that would be my whole thought. Like, why did I do this to myself?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That's a dilemma. Okay, so the story I was thinking about is you click the button, you get like, I don't know, just a certain amount of money, say like $100,000, but someone random dies.
Yes.
I think there's a few different versions of like this like box thing,
The
right?
button conundrum. Is
Yeah.
that what it is? Or it's like a thought experiment. I don't know what you would call it.
Okay, so the thought,
red
someone random
button.
fucking dies.
Yeah.
But you're
okay.
getting money. You don't
the
know
red
this person.
button philosophy. Let's see. No, this is for like school. Okay, but yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So, would you do it?
Would I put how much money is on the line?
I don't. You see, that already kind of explains it. So it's like, fuck the money. You let someone die. You're crazy. You said there's enough people on this world right now.
If one person dies, I don't know. I mean,
Okay,
it's,
say it's $100,000. I feel like you're debating on how many times you'll click it.
I mean, it's unfortunately, yeah, because it is one of those things where it's like it could be anyone in the world, right?
Okay.
So I mean, it could be, could be you,
Yes.
could be my mom,
Yes.
could be my sister,
Yes.
it could be literally anyone close to me that
Or a
it could just
complete
be
random
it could
person
be
you've
a
never
homeless man in India who's about to die tomorrow, and I
Serial
kill
killer
him
that
today.
is about to
Yeah,
kill someone.
or someone who is just someone someone, a bad person in jail or prison. It could be a bad person. So yeah, I mean it's one of those things where it's like,
So you would press it?
I probably would press it.
Okay, so now let's change it up. Let's
Okay.
change up the story of it.
I would
All
press
right.
it 500 times.
Oh shit! 500 of y'all are dead now. But all right, change up the perspective.
If you had a Death Notebook, would you use it?
This-
Sorry,
hold on,
I'm sorry.
wait.
I had to.
We're going back to that. Now
Okay.
it's the same button.
Yes.
You press it. Boop. You get unlimited amount of money.
Okay.
But the thing is, this
Yes.
button is getting passed around. So the next person that presses it,
Uh-huh.
you die.
Okay.
Now, would you press it?
How fast does it get passed? Like if I push it today and get unlimited amount of money, is the button given to someone tomorrow?
I don't know the rules of this game, but
Well, I mean,
just
you asked me because
Okay, okay.
that would depend. If
Okay, actually, too much money, I think, is too much incentive to press it. So let's do this. 1 million.
Okay.
You know that the next person that presses it, you're gonna die.
The man tells me. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Now let's say there's a month period.
Month? No.
Too long?
Too short.
Too short.
Give me like 30 years. I'll push the button.
Okay. But you would press it either way for the money.
Yeah.
But knowing that you would die one
If
way
I
or
got
the
if I
other.
got to live 30 years, 56, that's fine.
Okay. There was one thing that I saw.
I would use all my money to keep myself from dying.
Yeah. No, there's one thing that I saw,
Mhm,
and
yep.
they explained it a lot better, and
Cool.
it really made you think like, would you press it just for the money?
Okay, give it to me.
No, I
Oh.
that was it,
Oh,
but
oh,
I
oh.
just didn't know the ending of like I didn't know when the button gets passed or how that goes.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you push the button?
Which scenario are we talking about?
Both.
500 million years. We got the
Well, you already
someone
said,
randomly dies.
You already said no for the 500 million
Yeah,
years. What about for this?
If someone
some-
randomly dies.
one random person. 100,000.
My morality is being tested right now.
It is.
It is.
I'd push the button, man.
I don't think I'd push it. Knowing that I'm gonna kill someone. I mean, would I try to talk myself into it? Probably. Because I would be like, what if the guy's a serial killer?
If
What
I
if
just
this guy's a rapist?
You just
What if-
sneeze. At you. Oh God. Oh no.
Oh, darn it!
What'd you say? Oh, did I push the
Wait,
button?
you said don't
Fuck.
press it? You said don't press
Oh, where's my money? Damn, I guess. So who died? Who died?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, because it would make me think, like,
If it
dude,
killed
if
the
it killed-
president of the United States of America. Oh.
Hey, man.
You man.
But like it makes me think like, okay, yes, it is a random person, but there is that 1 in a billion chance that it's gonna be my mom.
Exactly. Yeah. There's a very large sample size in the people on Earth, right?
Yeah. But there's still
there is that 0.0000001% chance that it
Exactly.
could be someone that you are close to.
exactly, which is the craziest fucked up part.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm
But
pushing the button.
Also to the third scenario, I wouldn't press it because I would want to know when I die. Like I don't care how much money it is.
Mhm.
Like if it like for all I know, it could be an hour and then I die.
No, but like I said, so what if it's like, let's just say it's 30 years.
30 years?
Make it even 50.
That's dude. That's my whole life. I'm like, yeah, sure, of course I'll do it.
Okay. 10 years.
10. See,
10.
that's a more interesting one.
Okay, you got 10 years.
10 years.
How much money? You said unlimited money or how much?
If it's 10 years, let's make it 100 million.
Dude, I'm pushing the fucking button.
But you know you're gonna die. In 10
I'm
years.
pushing the button.
I don't think I
Because
would.
then I'm going crazy. I'm doing everything. $100 million. You know what you could do with $100 million
you could
fucking
do-
dollars?
you could do a lot.
Anything you want for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you could do a lot. Well, the rest of your life is 10 years.
Exactly. That's way more than enough time, right? You can have kids. You can still give your kids $50 million.
Yeah, but you're not gonna see them grow up. Within that 10 years, you would have to conceive. That's
I'd
already
conceive right before I die.
You're a dick, dude.
Why?
Your kid is not gonna know who you are.
Hey, but that motherfucker's gonna be set.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's fucked up, Loki.
Well, why? Because I could invest,
Yeah, of course.
and then they would. If I invest, let's just say I invest
you'd be-
20 million.
Yeah.
So I still have 80 million to spend in 10 years. If I invest 20 mil for a child and a widow or whatever, right? In 10 years, right before I
10
die,
years goes like this, dude.
it does.
That's the crazy part because it's like, yeah, you have all that money, you're
But then
doing
you're
all
gonna
this
live
fun
it up.
shit.
Yeah, live it
you're living
up.
up. But it's like, damn, like now I'm like, oh my girl, whatever, not gonna ever see her again. We're not
Mhm.
gonna have any of these moments.
Nope,
You know, like
done so.
your kids, like, they're never gonna know me. I'm not gonna be able to watch them grow up or anything like that.
Nope.
And you would still do it.
I do probably some
You're
consulting, but
Oh,
I mean,
you're gonna have a
the thing.
good or bad?
Yeah, I mean, it's like it. I mean, the thing for me is, it's like, listen, right? For all we know, life is a fucked up game, right?
Yeah, you could end.
For all you know, life could end tomorrow.
Yeah.
So why not take $100 million today to enjoy, whatever our time on Earth is, right? If it's 10 years, then right? It's like one of those things. Like if you were told, like if you had the option to know when you're gonna die, would you want to know
when I'm gonna die or how I'm gonna die?
when?
If it's when, I would probably.
Yeah.
If it's how, I don't want to know how.
Exactly. So if you were able to know when you're gonna die, right, you would like. That's what they do. All those those movies and
Bucket
stuff, right?
list,
Yeah, where it's
yeah.
like, oh, you have terminal cancer, we can't save you. You got 4 months to
That's
live.
so fucked up. Like, we're talking about like this happening to real people right now.
No, I mean, but that's what I'm trying to say. It's like once you make that connection with your morality, that like, hey, like you're not gonna be here forever, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
obviously everyone knows that, but it's like once there's a time limit on it, I think like your life changes, right? Like you start.
Seeing
So
things
like
differently.
you start
Yeah.
not caring about like the typical petty bullshit that like most normal people do, because when you're living a normal life, like you're just like,
You have your whole life.
yeah,
ahead
you
of
think that's
kind
what
of
it
thing.
is, but like when you are like, no, I only have a finite what you do, but like when it's really like confined to like, no, you have 10 years left,
Yeah.
like that's all you got, like you better
You're gonna
make
make the
those
best
days.
of
Yeah,
it,
you're gonna
yeah.
you're gonna quit your job. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. Like I got 10 years to do like make this shit like perfect.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like.
Compelling argument.
Hey man, I'm just
Compelling
saying.
argument.
I'm just saying, it's one
a
of
good
those
one.
things where it's like I wouldn't like as much as life is cool and shit, but it's like, do I still want to like struggle for like the remainder of my life? Because
That's
like
true.
I could if I didn't push the button, say I got taken off in a week, right? Then I would still just be broke and dead, and had nothing to give to anyone, right? Or I could have abundance of money for security for a family and all that stuff, get off in 10 and then boom.
Compelling.
Hey man, just
Hey, actually, no, that's a compelling argument.
thanks man.
Making me rethink my my
You don't have
morality
to-
now.
You don't have to rethink it. I'm just thinking. I think once you are given your morality, or not morality, your mortality in a confined like time frame, I think I don't think it's. I mean, I don't know.
Have you watched that one movie with Justin Timberlake? The time where it's like time.
The butterfly effect.
No, that's Ashton Kutcher, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
It's like so like they know how long they're gonna live because it
Clock
shows.
stoppers.
What are you watching, bud? What?
You don't remember clock stoppers?
No, what is that?
You don't remember clock stoppers?
No, I definitely do not.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, I need to kind of watch it now. But anyway, what if like you knew like there's that mortality thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know when you're gonna die.
Yes.
But you don't have the resources for it. What are you gonna do? Like, yeah, you know you're gonna die in the next 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't have the funds to do what you want to do in the next 5 years. So how would you spend that?
I'd go into debt.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what else. What else can you do? I mean, if you know you have shorter than what you perceived, right? What did they say? The average life in America, I think now was like 74 years, something like
Okay.
that. Okay, right? 26. Let's just say I have 50 more years. That's a long time to be sad and bullshit and then like eventually find my life, right?
Okay.
If I only have 5 years, kicking an overdrive, bro. Quitting the job. I'm doing whatever I fucking can. I'll do fucking side jobs while I'm out doing something. Like I'll figure out how to do it. And that's you essentially I could do that now, right? Because what's stopping me from just living a life like that anyway? Like that
Exactly.
could just be what you do anyway. Because obviously we're all gonna die eventually, and we don't know when. So it's like, why
I think
just
that's
do?
the factor because we don't know when. We feel like we have that long
Exactly.
road ahead
you feel
of
like,
us.
oh, yeah, I have, 50, 60 years left of my life to figure things out and do things. But, I mean, again, yeah, you never know how life is going to,
How it turn out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because damn, we're getting philosophical. Philosophical.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go, pimp.
Woo.
But, yeah, so.
Interesting.
So, folks, live your life to the fullest.
That's right.
But, yeah, so Clock Stoppers, amazing movie.
Gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna go back to your question. Death Note.
Yeah,
Death
if
Notebook?
you had a Death Notebook, would you use it?
Is it the same rules apply? And I had a
Yes.
arch nemesis that knew everything or
I
trying to
mean,
figure out.
I mean, the same rules apply for at least for the
I
beginning,
don't-
where you just get a book. And
I don't
you're
think I
able-
would, because technically, bro, you're a serial killer at that point.
But are you? I mean,
yeah,
who-
you are.
But then again, I mean, but who are you killing? If you want to just kill random people, then yeah. But if you are you gonna do the light, or I'm only gonna kill bad? Are you gonna Dexter? Like, are you gonna be just a serial killer killing bad guys? Like, what? Like, what's stopping you from doing that? Like,
Well, okay, I mean, I don't
you
even
can
know.
choose. You could choose. It's the same thing. It's just a notebook.
Yeah, you just write your
and you
write
can
the
write a
name, of them,
down.
and that's it. But I honestly don't know who I would want to kill, and that's a low key scary power because it's like you start off with like, let me test it out, and then you're like, oh, fucking power hungry, and then you go crazy.
I would do it.
Who would you kill? Give me your first one. The guy from that movie, like I forgot his name.
No. I don't know. First person. You know, again, I would do my research. I'd go down FBI's most wanted list. Just mark all of them, right? Like, you could clean up a lot of things.
So you're gonna make the world a peaceful place.
I mean, peace is subjective.
That's
but
another thing I want to. That's another episode.
why not?
No, I just like, what if you took all the bad out of the world?
Yeah.
You literally had that notebook. You took out all the murderers, the rapists, the bad people, whatever. It's just a bunch of good people. What's stopping it from returning?
Nothing.
So you think it's gonna stay peaceful the whole time?
No, nothing is stopping the bad people from returning.
No,
Like,
I know, but no, you killed all the bad people. Like there's no, like everyone else is like good souled, good natured, good minded.
But that's all subjective because like what you think, like I could think you're a good person, right? So obviously I'm not gonna write your name in the book. But say you cut a guy off who's me and has the book, and like this guy's a dickhead. I'm gonna find out who this guy is.
Yeah.
And they find who you are, and like, yeah, this guy's a bad person. You haven't done anything bad in your
So
life.
what if like you're the bad person, even though you're still trying to get rid out of the bad people? You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's the crazy. I don't think there ever is gonna be peace.
No.
Ever.
No, exactly. But temporarily there will be.
What do you think will happen in that temporary time?
Everyone would
All
just.
the borders are gonna open up. Everyone's gonna be able to cross.
I think. Well, yeah. I think a lot of country you can kill. Even you can go through a lot of countries, bro. Like you can really just like get rid of a lot of stuff. But then again, it does.
The resources.
It's
are abundant.
yeah, but again, it also just depends on the person, right? Like because if you give it to someone whose morality is like different than ours or different than this person, like everyone has a different version of like who the bad guy is, right?
Yeah.
So I think it all just like depends on what person has it, and because they could think they took out all the bad people, but
In reality, yeah.
yeah, they could really not be bad. It could just be someone who wronged them in the moment, or like say someone who got like bullied a lot, right? Got it and was like, oh, dude. Say like the bully like reformed after a while, but they haven't seen the person in years, but they remember like, oh, this person like did this stuff to me like when we were younger. First name in the book. That person maybe has a new life, is doing a good thing, but like that person has like a preconceived notion of this one person.
Yeah.
Like this is a bad guy, not really a bad guy. So for me, I think I would have to stick with people that have like a visibly
Bad rap.
bad record. Like
Yeah.
has a record of like doing bad things. Like if a guy cuts me off, I'm not gonna write the guy who cut me off in the book, right?
Yeah, don't give my dad that book.
Yeah, right. So it would have to be someone who has like,
Okay.
multiple kills for a reason
a
that's
legit
like
criminal.
like
Yeah.
not a moral reason. I think I don't see a problem with that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna just go walking around like, hey, sir, what's your name, bud? Oh, perfect, thank you. And just
He's like, hey, great to meet you. Turns.
just pop them off.
Motherfucking.
Yeah.
What?
There's that guy Jeff Bezos in the book. All right.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, I think it would have to be. But then yeah, I mean it's all subjective,
Okay. How much time we got?
Don't worry about it. We good.
All right. One last thing then, for at least. Well, I don't know if it's last thing, but you haven't watched Moon Knight, right?
No.
All right. Well, there's this thing where literally, like, the guy could judge your soul and see it, like, all the way to the end and see if you become a bad person or a good person. What do you think about that? So, like, say it's like me and you. Like, right now, we're good people.
Yes.
I would say we're good people.
I like to think we are.
Exactly. But we don't know that in 30 years, I don't know, one of us is going to become a serial killer. I'm going to say it's Tyson.
That's fucked up.
I'm not going to call myself a serial killer. Anyway, now this guy, again, we don't know. It's 30 years in the future. This guy comes up to you, grabs your hand. He sees that one of us is a serial killer in the future. Are you okay with killing that person on the spot? Even though you know it's not going to happen for whatever moment or whatever, but you just know that this guy is bad in the future.
What they just say eventually, or they'll be like,
you know, you do
in 2056.
No, it doesn't even matter. Like, you just do something bad, and it like taints your soul to the point where like you go to hell, essentially. You know, I forget what it is in Egypt, like terms, like.
Okay. Yes. No.
No.
I would just I would enjoy the moment with the person that I know, because if it's not just me, if other people know this person as a good person, like there's really no point in just offing them right there. So it's like, it would have to be. So let me get this again, all right?
Okay.
Guy comes up to me.
Yes.
Shakes my hand.
He's a judge, yeah. Let's call him the judge.
Okay, and the judge tells me.
Tells you, like, do you trust yourself in your future?
Okay.
And then you say yeah, because you're a good person, right?
Yes.
He judges you.
Mm-hmm.
You find out you're a bad person in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Could be 1 week from now. Could be 30 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're gonna die because it stops that bad person from doing that bad thing.
So only I know that I'm a bad person.
No, well, I mean, like, you don't know you're a bad person until he tells you, until you're judged.
Exactly. So then I have the knowledge that eventually I become a bad guy.
No, you die on the spot. That's the thing. It's like, so like, if you're an outsider, you're seeing this, right? He's doing this to me. You see that it's a bad thing. You don't know what I did. You don't know what I'm gonna do. Either way, I die. Would you accept that?
No.
Because, like,
what the
you're
fuck?
killing
Hell
the bad
no.
person before the bad thing happens.
But I mean, what do we know? What's considered bad? Like, what is it? Like,
Okay,
if
let's
this
do,
guy
like, really,
fucking
really terrible
kicks a grandma off
No.
a curb, like, oh, this guy's bad, he deserves to die.
No, let's
like,
do
no,
like
dude.
terrible things. Just terrible things. I don't know. Like, we
Like
do
what's
a
today?
massacre. What? Hey, calm down there. Calm down. You're scaring me a little bit.
What's today?
Calm down there, bud.
What's today?
Oh,
What the fuck is today?
God. No, but yeah. So like, you kill the person before that bad thing happens. Thoughts on it?
I don't.
That's a hard one, right?
I think I don't think killing them on the spot is cool, but like, if you were like branded as like eventually this guy is bad, just put him on a list. Put him on the FBI list. Like, let's put the surveillance on the guy, because we know this person's gonna be bad. He's fine now. Like, he hasn't done anything wrong, so it's not like we could just blast him now. But we'll keep an eye on the guy. Maybe you tap the house, watch what he's doing, do some surveillance. So you start noticing once things start, because most of the time there has to be like a sequence of events that lead people to do.
that
Yes,
bad thing.
it doesn't just.
I agree.
Most people don't just like wake up like, well, time to go do today.
Yeah.
Right. It's usually like a accumulation of like whatever. Right.
Tragic event or
Well,
something.
it's an accumulation of things.
Yep.
So I don't think just because you're like, oh, this guy's going to do something bad eventually, but we don't know what it is or how severe it is, but it's going to be something bad, so let's just kill him right now. No. We could do the whole judgment thing. If you want to get judged, then you have the risk of having a life of more surveillance, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you would accept a life of surveillance, so like right before you do something bad, you say you just go to jail, you get to keep living, or would you just do that? So that's my take on it. I don't think just offing them right in the moment, because if they haven't done anything bad, I think that's a bad moral judgment of just, again, thinking, because if you're able to stop them before doing something bad, you don't have to. Have to
no, I
kill
get
them.
you. Okay, I'm glad you agree because that was the villain. Like he's literally the villain in that show.
Who?
The guy that does that.
The judge.
The judge.
Well, because he kills them.
Well, but his thought process is
He eliminating the bad
threat
people
before it even ever happens.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think that's really that's not swag. That's not chill.
I mean, if you press a button to get money and you're offing someone, I mean, what's the difference? Oh, I got you there, buddy boy.
Okay.
I got you there.
Kind of. Let me think for a second. Yeah, there is no difference. Money talks. If I don't get anything out of it, I mean, I don't see the need to do anything. Like, you don't need to die for doing it. I mean, unfortunately, yeah, money does a lot of things for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So it's like, especially people who don't have money, they do anything to have the money that they need to live comfortably.
Yeah.
So it's like, obviously, like, I'm fine. Like, this is all jokes and, hypothetical things. I'm not doing anything to anyone, or if the button comes up, maybe I won't even push it. But let's just say for the moment, I'm pushing the button. Yes. Right? Again, there's something out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Monetary value, right?
Yeah.
If all it is just like a game where it's like, are you gonna be a bad guy or not?
Of course, you're not going to be a bad guy.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't, like, that's the difference between pushing a button and having a random person go than someone who's like, because again, with that scenario, it could be anyone. It could be someone who's already bad. It could be someone who is already an addict and on their way to death. Like, there's a lot of things that, it could be, or it could be a normal person who has done nothing wrong in their life. And unfortunately, even in general, that's just how life happens to a lot of things. So it's like,
You made the sacrifice.
but well, I mean, that's what you're saying about the character. It's a sacrifice of, like, are you gonna be a bad person? Yes, cool, you're done right now. It's like, okay, but we don't know when or like how. So like, there's really like no point in just if it's the same thing about like knowing when you're gonna die, right? It's like
It's a conundrum.
I
would say it's a conundrum.
So yeah, I don't know. That's my.
It's just a very thoughtful thing, It makes you think. This are the things I'd be in the shower with.
That's what you're in the shower with?
No, well, I don't know. Sometimes I'd be thinking some deep shit, and then I come out. I'm like, all right, it's over.
Amen. Shower thoughts. Interesting.
Amen.
Well, let's do something fun to end this.
Yeah, let's do something fun.
Let's see. Do you want to write the fucking NFL theme songs again?
No.
I don't know. Let's see. What do I have to finishing up?
Oh gosh. What do you got?
Do you remember? I mean, this isn't really. I mean, whatever. Fuck it. It's almost Halloween.
We're getting there. We're in the season.
It's September, right? Do you remember when there was a time in the internet when clowns were a thing?
When they were like just on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Do you like? What the fuck was that,
Dude, I'm pretty sure some fucking people are like literally on Reddit or whatever. It's like, hey, let's do some shit. Let's just like stand in the road, bunch of us, see what happens.
2016 clown sightings.
To be honest, what if it was a cult and like these guys were literally fucking like killing people?
Okay,
some culty shit.
so I found a Wikipedia page for this. It turns out the first sightings were reported in Green Bay, Wisconsin, which turned out to be a marketing stunt for a horror film. And then by mid-October of 2016, clown sightings and attacks have been reported in nearly all United States.
All 50? All 50?
Almost all 50 states. 9 out of the 13 provinces and territories of Canada and 18 other countries. Wow.
All because someone said, hey, let's do this for a marketing ploy.
Yeah. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, one possible precursor event was the 2013 sightings of a creepy clown in England. In 2014, there was a YouTube prank. In 2014, another thing.
Honestly, I would be scared as shit. I'm probably gonna run through them if they're on the random road and like on a dark road in like countryside, fucking pitch black. You just see that I'm stopped and they start running towards me. Oh, dude, I'm running one of them over. I don't care if it's a joke or not. If my life feels threatened, I'm gonna fight or flight. Yeah, fight or flight. I'm flying away, dude. Fuck that. Yeah. Oh man. I've always wondered what I would do in those kind of situations, and I'm like, would I fight them? Probably not. But
yeah, this was a good time though. This was a very interesting.
I was honestly kind of scared.
Oh, of course you were, dude.
Okay, relax.
Of course,
Relax.
E-Man
We went
was.
through this already.
No.
I'm a very scared person when it comes to shit like this. Like, dude, you wouldn't be scared if you saw that shit just at night?
I would be confused. I'd be like, what the fuck?
You would not be confused.
I'd
You'd be like-
I'd be driving like, what the fuck? And then I just keep going.
Okay, what if you saw that, and then you just keep seeing more as you drive? Like, they're just lined up, ready to go. What would you do? You think you're in like a, kind of like, in a movie?
If I'm in a car, I'd be like, what the fuck is happening? Like, am I missing the
Lock the
parade?
door. Lock the
Yeah,
door.
like, is there a parade going on? But yeah, no, this was a very good time. I definitely remember a lot of this on like Twitter in like 2016. Everyone was geeked up about these motherfucking clowns.
Yeah.
Oh yes, more clowns spotted trying to lure kids into the world. Oh God, there's a lot of fucking clown spottings. Most states, yeah. Look at that.
Couldn't be me. Fuck that, dude.
No.
I don't know, man. That shit's scary. Like, low key, like, I mean, like, clowns are the least
Killer
favorite
clown
thing. Yeah,
sightings.
even if it's killer clowns, like, that's the least scariest thing to me. But at the same time, if my life is threatened or if I felt threatened, I'm gonna survive.
That's why I don't like mazes, buddy. My life feels threatened inside the maze.
But they can't do anything bad to you.
And
You
these
know
were
this.
pranks.
No, you don't know that. For all you know, that's a legit
Jeez.
serial killer ready to go.
No, man.
You never know.
I do, because the worst people are people that can hide in plain sight. Not the ones
was-
dressed as a clown.
That was kind of deep. That was a good one.
Folks, thank you for listening.
Ooh.
We hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of the Too Good For You podcast. Please make sure to follow us on all of our socials at Too Good For You Pod. That's the number 2, good, the number 4, and the letter U. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Patreon, Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Again, make sure you guys check out the Patreon, patreon.com/TooGoodForYouPod. $5 a month supports the show. Get all the episodes early. We greatly appreciate it. E-Man, where can they find you, brother?
You hit me on Instagram at Emmanuel Snap. Everything else, I don't want you to find. Tyson?
You can find me on all my socials at DJXFaro, and I'll let y'all figure out how to spell that because we all adults here. And with that, folks, go find some clowns.
Peace.